In today's video, we're going to take a look at Tradeify. I'm going to share with you guys why these accounts are way more affordable than a lot of people think. First, we're going to come over and look at the pricing page. Now, the account that I currently trade with Tradeify is going to be the direct to funded account. So when you first look at these prices, you're like, oh my goodness, $509 for a 50K account. Keep in mind that does skip the evaluation phase. However, right now, Tradeify is having 35% off all their evaluation accounts. So if you simply come right over here, hit promo code Mike, click apply, you can see that price drops down to $330. However, that's still out of a lot of traders' price points. However, if we come over and look at the advanced plan or the growth plan, let's talk about two of the main differences out here. In the advanced plan, it's $69 for a 50K account. However, if we come over and use promo code Mike, we can see that account drops down to $44. So that is a little bit more pricier than Apex, but if you take into consideration the activation fee of $125, we go ahead and we grab out the handy dandy calculator real quick. We'll say $44 plus $125, that is $169. If we compare it to Apex's current sale, which you can get a 50K account for roughly $33, and then you add a $140 activation fee, you can actually see it beats Apex by a few dollars. However, what if I told you there's a better plan than even the advanced plan? If you come over here to the growth plan, we can see that one, it has an end of the day trailing drawdown. So in my book right there, that makes it better than the advanced plan. In the advanced plan, you have an intraday trailing drawdown, very similar to Apex accounts. If you've ever traded with Apex, one of the main differences would be the amount of contracts you can trade and the total drawdown amount. However, in the growth plan, there is a daily loss limit. Now, that is good and bad. One, because it'll stop you from blowing the account in one single day. You'll be locked out and you'll be around to fight another day. You can pass this account in as little as one day, and notice there is zero activation fee. So if we go ahead and we click on choose plan now, and we simply type in that promo code Mike, we can see the total price of that account is only $90.35. So if you compare that to the current Apex account where you pay $173 once you pass, it's actually not a bad deal, and it does have better drawdown. However, what about the payout policy? As traders, that's the one thing we care about the most. How can we get our money? Well, to find that, come right over to Tradeify's homepage. Come right up here to the help center. Then we want to come down to where it says advanced and growth account payout policies. Click on that. Now we can see traders keep 90% of any of the profits. We look at the payout guidelines, and it's going to be very simple. One, there is a consistency rule of 35%. Apex has a 30% consistency rule. So this is a little bit better. Now you do have to trade a minimum of 10 days. That's not as good as Apex or even my funded futures. However, when we look at the criteria for being able to request a payout, one is going to be 10 days. The second, if we're dealing with a 50K account, we have to have 5 days where we make $150 or more. That would count as a trading day. Now, the third thing that is needed is you need account balance. It needs to be $100 over the trailing drawdown amount. Now, in Take Profit Trader, which has the best payout policy out there, you only have to be over the buffer. You can request everything over that. However, with Tradeify, if you come over here, and this was a lot of prop firms out here as well, the trailing drawdown in the advanced plan for the 50K account is $2,000. It is the same exact amount in the growth plan as well. The buffer, you have to be $100 over it. So that means you have to have at least $2,100 of profit before you're eligible to be able to request a payout. So you can see right here, $52,100 in both of the accounts if you're trading the 50K account size. Now, something that Tradeify has done recently, they've gotten rid of the payout windows. So you can request your payout anytime once you've met those requirements. Now, if we look at the minimum payout amounts, the minimum you can request in the 50K account is going to be $500. If we come over and look at the maximum payout amounts, for the first payout in the 50K account, you can take out a maximum of $1,500. In the second payout, you can take out $1,750. The next one, $2,000, $2,250, $2,500, and $3,000. So each time you're able to take out more and more money. Now, something they do say as well is each payout after the sixth payout can be any amount up to $25,000 per account. So if you've ever traded with Tradeify in the past, let me know in the comment section down below. Do you like the advanced plan the best, the growth plan, or you like me and you like the straight to funded accounts? Let me know in the comment section down below.